Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Respected brothers and sisters, subhanallah, I just want to mention that I went to the airport, I had my flight, I went up to inside after check-in at the passport control, and from there I came back here. Why? Because mashallah, our convoy at last got permission to move from here towards Rafah crossing, inshallah. All the lorries are here. In fact, before I reached here, some of the lorries were loaded already. So whatever remaining stock is here, I thought I'll record quick message for you. So subhanallah, instead of going back traveling, I came back here, mashallah, to the warehouse. And subhanallah, this is very emotional moment for myself because initially our initial convoys went into Gaza before the border was closed at the early days of the war, and one convoy entered later on. But this fourth convoy is the biggest, largest, and the best. Multiple lorries. Basically, we were planning about 10 lorries, but maybe about 7, 8 lorries are going, alhamdulillah. I was very nervous about this one, whether we will definitely get permission to move from here. But it's a very emotional moment for myself, as I promised that if you donate to Al-Khair, inshallah, in matter of days, not weeks, in matter of days, your goods will be, inshallah, at the border. And very soon from the border, it will enter into Gaza, possibly in matter of hours, but will not take very long. So alhamdulillah, brothers and sisters, I would like to thank everyone who trusted Al-Khair Foundation, all the organizations, all the partners, all the supporters who trusted Al-Khair Foundation, mashallah, kind of blindly, alhamdulillah, and donated to us, mashallah. Here we are, our aid supplies going into truck now, all the lorries, basically about 7, 8 lorries moving in. I don't know exact number, but roughly 7, 8 lorries, roughly, inshallah. And subhanallah, it will be amazing to see basically these aid supplies entering into Gaza, inshallah. So, brothers and sisters, I personally would like to thank everyone from the depth of my heart that you trusted us. This is 50% of the convoy going right now. 50% of the convoy of the fourth convoy. So we have split this convoy into two because this was becoming very large convoy, and they said that try to keep it under 10 lorries. So it's basically better and is easier. So subhanallah, we have split the convoy into two. Second half of it will be going inshallah soon. So still you have time to chip in towards this fourth convoy. And if we are able to send this one in, then that means, inshallah, that we will be able to send plenty of convoys, inshallah. Alhamdulillah, we had very lengthy and extended meetings. And this trip to Egypt has been the most fruitful trip by any means to any country, mashallah. Alhamdulillah, some of the meetings that were supposed to be only 20 minutes or half an hour meetings lasted about 5, 6 hours. And alhamdulillah, the people in between, the authorities and the, you can say, responsible people in between, hierarchies, they're saying that they are very pleased that they are assisting Al-Khair Foundation because of the profile of Al-Khair Foundation, alhamdulillah. So brothers and sisters, we are not arrogant, we are not, you can say, proud, but we are humble with every step, alhamdulillah, with every step that we are achieving, because it's not because of us, it's because of the, mashallah, blessing of Allah Almighty, and because of the sincerity of our donors, that we are able to achieve milestones one after another, mashallah. So, brothers and sisters, mashallah, we have, alhamdulillah, with us our partner organizations on whose behalf the aid items going in. Aid items are worth millions of dollars, mashallah, and part of it is from the donors of UK and part of it from the donors of mashallah, international community, alhamdulillah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless you. These are the, you can say, pallets going into this lorry, mashallah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept, subhanallah, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it means of khair and blessing and barakah for the people of Palestine. I know the situation is very, very tough and very difficult. Al-Khair Hospital is in Khan Yunus and is in safer area and does not have any risks at this stage, alhamdulillah. And with other hospitals being attacked is bringing greater responsibility upon Al-Khair hospitals. So, mashallah, brothers and sisters, we have our partner organization team, mashallah, from Maldives. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Mashallah, Maldives working with us, and huge supply equal to basically, mashallah, similar to Al Khair donors. Mashallah, they are providing very big assistance. So, big thank you to the people of Maldives, mashallah, who trust Maldives organization, alhamdulillah. And I can assure you that every single dollar you're donating to Maldives community is reaching on the ground, mashallah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reward you and bless you, mashallah. We have other organization with us, mashallah, from Turkey, mashallah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reward them and bless them. They are working with us, mashallah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept their efforts, alhamdulillah. We have a huge organization, mashallah, IDIF. We are partners for many years, both ways. In certain countries, mashallah, we deliver for them. In other countries, they deliver for us, mashallah. We are their partner for many years inside Gaza, mashallah. They have many partners. They are big boys, mashallah. Al Khair is a small entity, but still they trust Al Khair, mashallah. Jazakumullah al Khair. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reward you and bless you. We have Brother Omar, mashallah. He's still alive, mashallah. He's Life USA is our partner organization in America, mashallah. So everybody who have donated to Live USA, big thank you to all of you. And I can assure you that, mashallah, every single dollar you're donating to Live USA is reaching to, mashallah, people in Gaza. And alhamdulillah, all these partner organizations are not our partners, they are our team members. We work as one team, mashallah. They've been with us to UK early this year in January, and inshallah again they will be back by end of this year, next month inshallah in UK. So mashallah, there are few organizations that are present here on whose behalf, mashallah, we're delivering. There are a lot more organizations. Alhamdulillah, this was just a glimpse, and few organizations were here. But there are countless organizations on whose behalf Al-Khair Foundation is delivering, mashallah. That's why, mashallah, is becoming multi-million-dollar worth of venture, mashallah. I would like to thank also IF charity, IF charity, mashallah, their contribution and their support has been amazing, mashallah. There are organizations in Canada that are delivering with us. There are organizations in France, in Jordan, that are delivering with us, mashallah. There are organizations in Indonesia, and big shout out to the people of Kenya, mashallah. Nearly $250,000 has been donated by our donors in Kenya to Al Khair office in Kenya, mashallah. $250,000 from a country that is deserving the support, but becoming donor, mashallah, for sake of Gaza. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reward them and bless them. Finally, I just would like to give you assurance how we are delivering and how we protecting ourselves, and by virtue our concern is to look after you and to protect you, keeping in mind the geopolitical situation and the concerns of the governments in Europe and so on. So we have to be extra careful, and therefore basically we are transferring funds directly to the suppliers and companies in Egypt after doing all the due diligence and all the checks on them. So we are not sending any funds inside Gaza, rather we are basically transferring funds to suppliers here. Even the logistic companies inside Gaza, they are basically logistical companies based in Egypt. Alhamdulillah, they're taking care of it, everything, mashallah. So alhamdulillah, all the payments are done through bank transfers, not in Gaza, but in Egypt, and basically any other aid supply coming from other countries. Secondly, none of the aid supplies is going to any government and so on, rather is going straight from the border to the hospitals, mashallah. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reward you and bless you. Brothers and sisters, this is a very emotional moment for myself, that at last I'm seeing this day that our aid supply is moving from here. There have been few past convoys that has moved in, but sadly, because of not getting permission to move around, I couldn't basically join the convoys before. I couldn't see off the lorries and so on earlier. But in this convoy, I'm personally, physically, and emotionally attached to it, mashallah. And I'm physically there to follow this convoy, possibly, inshallah, up to the border. I wish and I hope that I could enter inside Gaza for two reasons. One, basically to tell people of Gaza that I'm with you in this difficult time, even if it brings risk to my life, but I'm here with you. And second one, to pass the message to the world that if I can go there, then you can go also, inshallah. But one day, inshallah, I will enter Gaza. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it easy, inshallah. But most important is that we need to work along with basically the guidelines of the Charity Commission of UK and UK government and so on, as well as keeping in mind EU and US geopolitical situation, mashallah. So brothers and sisters, Jazakumullah al-Khair. I would like to request finally every single donor to donate as best as you can, because as I said, this is the 50%, half of the aid supply that is going in. Another half is going in few days time, and this is massive warehouse we have, mashallah. So this warehouse we have not taken only for few days. So let me clarify this. This warehouse is not for this consignment. This warehouse is not taken for 1 or 2 weeks. This warehouse is not taken for 5 or 10 weeks. This warehouse is with us. We have taken this warehouse until next year. So inshallah, until next year, this warehouse is with us. And this is just the beginning. You can say this is the tip of iceberg, inshallah. So the warehouse you are seeing is not temporary arrangement, is basically rather until next year, is long-term aim. And inshallah, we hope that we can continue to supply a couple of $1 million worth of aid supplies every week and every month, inshallah, if not every day. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless you and reward you. So I would request every individual donor to double your donation, to multiple your donation, inshallah, to donate again to Al-Khair Foundation. I would request basically the business community to not to be fearful with the geopolitical situation, because we are working, we are experienced, alhamdulillah. And Al-Khair Foundation is one of the safest organizations to work with. Alhamdulillah, we don't have any, you can say, investigation by Charity Commission. We never had bank closure, bank account closures and so on. We are still, mashallah, provided banking service by main high street banks in UK. While basically very same banks hardly, they're not providing any banking service to any organization, even if it is 20 times smaller than us. They're not providing. Even 50 times smaller than us, they're not providing them banking service. But with Al-Khair, they're still maintaining. Yes, they have questions, they ask questions, and we answer them, but there is no investigation or statutory inquiry or like that, alhamdulillah. I pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that Allah keep it safe. So to business community, I can say that inshallah you can donate with confidence, because with our past experience, our basically mechanism and method of delivery is very transparent and keeping in mind all the possible risks and avoiding all the risks and so on. So we need to safeguard ourselves and we need to safeguard our donors. One is basically personal emotions and personal feelings and like that, and one is basically organizational approach. So personal emotions aside, but the way we progress with the organization is basically well thought and well experienced manner, inshallah. So you can have full confidence in this organization, inshallah. Finally, I would like to request all the other organizations, please, you can join us, donate with us, partner with us, and so on. Some organizations trying to approach us basically to become like a investigation type, or basically to just dig out things and so on, or just to do photography session here and videography. The way, alhamdulillah, we are delivering 100% aid. We have been bitten in past where photographies and like that was done, but delivery was not done by the organizations. So we are mindful to allow only those organizations to film this who are our partners already. Not that they are thinking to be our partner, but those who have signed basically and who are our partners. So I would like to request organizations to become partner. Once you become partner, inshallah, you will have access to our facilities and services, inshallah. And all the masajids, alhamdulillah, I know that massages also are, you can say, in concern zone at the moment. But again, the way I have encouraged basically business community for massages, also it goes that we are there to safeguard you and to protect you, inshallah. We are willing to accommodate you as you want, inshallah. And no matter your donation is basically £5,000, £50,000, or £500,000, or whatever your budget is, inshallah, we will deliver every single penny with full transparency and making sure that it doesn't bring any, you can say, adverse negative publicity upon your masjid or organization, inshallah. So with the trust and confidence that you will continue donating to Al-Khair Foundation, the way we are going out of our way to pass this aid to the hospitals in Gaza, you will go out of your way to donate yourself. The way we encouraging other organizations to come and join us, you also will encourage other donors and other business community to join us and support us, inshallah. The way these organizations, a number of them coming together, and mashallah, nearly 100 organizations are working with Al-Khair Foundation. And that's why we have taken such a huge warehouse so we can accommodate everybody's need, inshallah. So Al-Khair Foundation is not only individual organization, is working rather like umbrella body for many organizations, inshallah. And again, we do due diligence on every organization before taking them. We do due diligence on every single trustee or director of the organization and company. So we go through that, alhamdulillah. If we buying items from any company, we would do due diligence on the company and directors of the company. So we are there to understand your concerns, to think advance basically, and address those concerns before even you ask us. So be rest assured, inshallah, that we are very careful organization, inshallah, and we will do our best to look after you and to protect you, inshallah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept our efforts, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala allow you and allow everyone to join us, inshallah, and support the people of Palestine in this need of humanity. My my concern is that those children who are just born yet, those children who haven't even started to speak yet, they are being killed under the title of basically prescribed organization or Hamas or like that. These children, you never know what they will be tomorrow, right? It's just like Fir'aun, right? According to holy scriptures, not only of Islam, Quran basically, but Bible and Psalms of David and Gospel and so on. If you study in holy scriptures, you will find references to this. And especially in Bible and Gospel, in Torah and Injil, is very clearly mentioned that Fir'aun used to kill every single son, every single male child. Why? Because he didn't want to take chance that who could be the one who will overthrow his kingdom. So this action I cannot basically compare with anybody else but the Pharaoh himself, with the Pharaoh, or the acts of Hitler. Even Hitler didn't kill that many children on average in a day. As many children are being killed right now by Israel. So my concern is those children who are unable to speak right now. They have no voice right now. They can't speak, right? And there are other children who are basically under the age of 15, 16, whatever. They are not eligible to vote. So they haven't voted for any prescribed organization or like that, but they are indiscriminately being killed under the title of basically Israel has right to protect itself. if we have basically such political views, personalities in UK or in America, in Europe, which we certainly do, we have extremists in our countries, we have them, but do we kill their families? Obviously we wouldn't. If we wouldn't do something in our homeland, in our mother country, then why we should allow something in other countries? We were concerned and we are concerned about Ukraine. I was the one. I was one of the first Muslim NGO from Europe to enter into Ukraine. I went to Ukraine myself with my team members, and we assisted. We run evacuation program from there. We are still running projects over there. So, when basically this incident happened, we were really concerned, basically, the loss of lives on both sides, subhanAllah. So, I'm not going to go into political debate and discussion and this and that. All I'm saying that we want to assist and help, especially those children who have no voice or who haven't voted for anybody. And majority of the children of Gaza, they are, inshallah, I mean, if they feel, if they find justice, if they find basically comfort, then they can flourish and they become peace-loving people, inshallah. So, Jazakumullah al-Khair. Again, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reward you and bless you. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept everyone's efforts. Please continue donating to us, even if you are individual, you are family, you are businessman, you are running masjid or organization, you have a community group or whatever. Al-Khair Foundation is one of the best partner to deliver on your behalf, mashallah. We are also working with Miles for Ismail separately, and we are working ourselves also. We are also aligning with other organizations or other umbrella bodies that are delivering aid. So we are supplying through them also, but we have our own setup also. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reward everyone. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept you and bless you. Jazakumullah al-Khair from Egypt is basically Saturday, 11th of November today, and is nearly 6 p.m. now. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept our efforts, inshallah. Until next update, hopefully from the closer to the border. Take care. Fi amanillah. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.